have you done?
I answer the call. I will punish the ones responsible.
Wow. Okay, the end of the world is nigh in Darksiders Wrath of War. Sounds like a good excuse for a gravelly voice.
As the council reduce the horsemen to common assassins, perhaps we can strike a deal.
You won't like my terms.
So we join our hero War, about to tackle Tiamat, a beast with a lot of power sought after by other demons. So War's task is to defeat her and rip out her heart for another demon called Samiel. First thing War needs to do is get this sticky bomb attached to her. But as you can see, she doesn't like to sit around. While she's static, War throws the bomb and it attaches just under her wing. Now currently the bomb's inactive. To detonate, War needs to set it alight, so he uses his crossblade. Throw it through the flame and onto the sticky bomb, and then kaboom! So that's grounded Tiamat. Now is the time to strike. She'll now perform various attacks. With her claws. With fire, need to avoid that. And she'll charge too. So War is just literally whittling down her energy. Hitting the B button here stops her charge. Once she's dazed, victory is close. War just needs to get in close and inflict as much damage as possible.
Can you restore the balance?
No wonder Samiel wants this thing. It's coursing with power. Really think he's going to let you live long enough to collect on your end?
Nah, shouldn't think so. Capcom may be a Japanese company, but recently they've started to put out games made by Western developers. This began with the Swedish outfit Grin providing their Bionic Commando remake earlier this year. Now there's a new title, Dark Void, swooping in from the US-based Airtight Games. They were the guys behind the original Xbox's award-winning flight combat title, Crimson Skies, so it's hardly surprising that the hero's strapped to a jetpack and a large portion of the action happens in the air. Dark Void's story plays out like a modern-day Hollywood remake of a 1930s Pulp Fiction-style B-movie. You play the role of Will, a pilot for hire who takes on a fateful job for an old friend.
Will?
Ava?
What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? This is my plane.
You're the pilot.
You're the courier. Well, ain't life strange?
Things start to go wrong for our hero while flying through the infamous Bermuda Triangle.
What the hell?
What is it?
Hell if I know. Hold on, I'm gonna restart.
Well, look out!
Oh,
They survive the crash landing, but soon learn that they've arrived in a strange parallel dimension called the Void. Here they find a group of humans caught up in a struggle with an oppressive alien race known as the Watchers.
This should help you negotiate the canyon.
Luckily for them, the famous scientist Nikola Tesla is also marooned in the Void. He lends Will a jetpack and they join his cause, helping him get the Ark, a vessel that can transport the survivors back to Earth, which is pretty convenient.
Wow. What is this place?
It's home, Will, for hundreds of survivors, stranded here like you.
Oh no. Are you crazy? You'll kill yourself.
Never knew you cared.
Although the Void's a fairly barren sort of dimension, you won't have to look too hard to find exciting things to do while you're stuck there.
Well, here goes nothing. Whoa!
Airtight Games' flight combat pedigree really shines through once you strap on Will's jetpack. Get the hang of the controls and you'll be zooming around like you were born with those boosters on your back.
Oh, I think I'm getting the hang of this.
What's more, Will can hover in and switch to a land-based battle seamlessly.
Tabby, you there?
From Gears of War to Uncharted, you'll see this kind of cover system in most third-person shooters these days. Dark Void adds an extra dimension though. Here you can go up and down as well as along the ground. Melee attacks really come into their own when you've got a bit of gravity on your side. One way to get rid of the Watchers' pesky flying saucers is to take them over with a daring mid-air hijack. Press a button when you're flying nearby and you'll trigger a series of quick-time events that, if done correctly, have Will eject the robotic pilot and commandeer its UFO. Out of all the Watchers' weapons, we had the most fun with their disintegrator. Once you've upgraded this plasma cannon to the max, it has a devastating effect on any alien scumball that gets in your way. This lizard-like Watcher, Archon, is one of their most formidable war machines. Taking out each of its knees will disable it long enough for Will to land and get up close. He can then start a sequence of quick-time events at the head end. Or finish the job from its tail instead.
You guys seeing this?
My God! It's a battleship! All hands, this is command. We got a battleship closing in. Repeat, a battleship is heading for the Ark.
In this section of Dark Void, Will's got to take down a huge Watcher battleship before it destroys the Ark.
All units, that battleship's our top priority. Will, take out the cannon.
Along each of its massive hulls, there are retractable cannons which need to be dealt with first. Shooting out its gun emplacements as well should make the job a little more straightforward. Now that all the cannons on the left side have been taken care of, the shield's lowered.
Okay, the shield's down. Land inside. See if you can find a weak spot.
I'll see what I can do.
In the game, you'll need to do this twice, but thanks to the magic of television, we can skip to the second weak spot. Luckily, we just about survived those mines and can land on the platform here. Rewire this control panel.
Make 'em pay.
Then do the same on the other side. And the energy core is exposed.
Atem, we've almost secured the Ark. We need you down here. Well done. The skies are clear.
To coin the old football pundit's cliche, Dark Void is a game of two halves. In one half, you've got a fairly competent third-person shooter, albeit one with the added ability to fight your enemies vertically as well as horizontally.
Weapons free.
Then there are the expertly handled aerial sections, which bring back happy memories of classic flight combat title Crimson Skies. Dark Void's got a fair few good things going for it, an interesting plot, an appealing art style, and some innovative gameplay.
You feel that?
But we couldn't help but feel that the bits where you're fighting solely on the ground let down the overall experience somewhat. So, a message to Airtight: improve your ground staff. So, viewers, if this game scores 7 out of 10, unfortunately that means it's the end of the show. Wait for it, wait for it. Oh, ugh!